There was no official stamp in Anna's office. I will head back to the notary.
Oh no, I forgot the notary will be resting.
Oh yes, I forgot. It needs ink. Where am I going to find ink? There is none in here? Maybe the hotel manager knows?
I'm back again.
Miss Walker?
There's a train at the station platform. Can you tell me where it goes?
No idea. We don't even know if it works. I thought it was some kind of prototype.
Okay, so you don't know where I find ink. Thanks. Pity there isn't a Staples around here. I need to think. Where can I find ink? I haven't been inside the mansion. It might have ink.
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there. door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
Interesting. This is a ladder contraption.
I need a key.
Let me now go and find a key. I hope there's a window above open. What lovely grounds this is.
Good morning. You've got a magnificent garden here.
Oh, please don't talk about it. Since my gardener automaton broke down, there are weeds everywhere. You can't imagine how much work it takes me. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. We're not used to doing without our robot help here in Veladiland. But everybody says that we're going to have to get used to it.
Thanks. It was nice listening to you. It's going to be a long stretch hoping the key is in the garden.
No point. It's locked.
Maybe someone dropped it around here? Yes, this must be the key. Conveniently, there is an attic window open. This is going to look strange. Thankfully, I haven't seen any police. Okay, let me look around. Nice. The elusive ink. With Anna's diary. I shouldn't read this. This is Anna's private memoirs. If I feel that it might be essential to the case, then I will read it. Anything else in here? Time to head back.
Here. This is your stupid train release ratification, Oscar.
Thank you, Kate Walker. That is perfect.
Thanks. That's good to know. Can we leave now?
Why aren't we setting off, Oscar?
I must abide by regulations. Your ticket, please, Kate Walker.
Don't think...
I also...
There you are, Oscar. Does this mean we can leave now?
I cannot accept this ticket for the moment, Kate Walker. Keep it.
I don't understand why we can't leave. I'd hate to think it's me that's delaying the train like this.
I do not wish to appear impolite, Kate Walker, but I am afraid that not all departure conditions have been fulfilled.
If that's a joke, Oscar, it's not very funny. I really need to find Hans Vorarlberg as quickly as possible.
I have strict instructions to obey. There are 3 spaces in the luggage compartment that are designed to accommodate 2 very important objects. The train can only depart when they are in place. Please excuse me now. I must return to my departure preparations.
Oh, I wouldn't want to break any rules.
So I need to find precious and valuable items dear to Anna and Hans.
No point weighing myself down.
I have to read Anna's diary.
May 14th, 1930. Yesterday, something terrible happened. I do not know who to turn to, who to talk to, so I have decided to write it down. You, dear diary, are now my confidant and sole guardian of my secret thoughts. Hans lies in the next room teetering between life and death, and I am terrified. May 15th, 1930. Hans made me promise to keep this a secret, but its burden is too heavy. I know I can tell you, though, dear diary. We discovered a cave in the mountains, a marvelous cavern with ancient paintings on the walls. Only prehistoric man could have painted them, because there were depictions of mammoths, which are prehistoric creatures as well, that much I know. I hate mammoths now. It's all because of them and because of that stupid prehistoric children's toy. Why, Hans? May 16th, 1930. Hans has still not regained consciousness. Father cannot sleep and Gertrude cries all day long. May 17th, 1930. I cannot think of anything else but Hans. In all my waking and sleeping dreams, I see his fall over and over, I see his head hitting the rock and his oh-so-pale face softening. I have taken refuge in the attic. May 18th, 1930. 5 days have passed since the accident and Hans has still not opened his eyes. May 19th, 1930. I feel so desperate, so alone. I want to snuggle up in Father's arms, but I dare not. He is just so impassive. Oh Hans. Don't leave me here. May 20th, 1930. It has happened. Hans has come back to life. He opened his eyes and uttered my name. My name. Do you realize? This is the happiest day of my life. June 20th, 1930. Hans has been out his coma for a month now. He still doesn't say much and has difficulty moving. He sits motionless for long periods of time. June 22nd, 1930. I had to talk to him, the burden was too great. I asked Hans about the accident in the cave to find out what he could remember. He could utter only one word. Mammoth. And his eyes glowed so strangely when he said it that he frightened me. October 20th, 1930. While I was doing my homework yesterday evening, Hans crept up on me so quietly that he made me jump. He took a pencil and a blank sheet of paper and, curiously, he started drawing. October 28, 1930. Hans scribbles almost obsessively. It is all he will do, all day long. I feel it annoys Father. Nobody else understands. But I can see that Hans is trying to draw mammoths. February 24th, 1931. The doctor has just left. I saw him whispering with Father. Their serious expressions worried me awfully. What could they be hiding from me? I am grown up now. At the age of 15, you can understand everything. April 4th, 1931. I have discovered the truth. Hans is stunted, physically and mentally. I eavesdropped a conversation between the doctor, Father, and Gertrude. Gertrude buried her tear-filled eyes in her apron and Father muttered the word retard under his breath. How could he say such a thing? April 13th, 1931. It is Easter, and we're on school holidays. This means I can spend all day with Hans and protect him from Father's permanent dark moods. April 14th, 1931. It is truly difficult to accept, but it is not Hans' fault. Mine maybe, but not Hans. I don't know how to make Father understand. He seems full of hatred for him. It is dreadful. I feel so powerless. February 17th, 1932. For a month now, every morning, Hans has gone to work with Father at the factory. I'm not exactly sure what he does there, but he seems to enjoy it. I feel my brother's behavior has changed considerably. He is much less capricious. April 14th, 1932. I could cry. Hans has made me a present. A small robot mammoth with a trunk that rises and falls. When Father saw it, he nodded his head in satisfaction. May 20th, 1932. Both Gertrude and Father now have their own robot mammoths. Theirs are even more intricate and finely tuned. Little brother is not such a retard after all. October 15th, 1932. Hans' mammoth now walks, raise their trunks and wag their tails. It's incredible. December 22nd, 1932. I'm at the head of the factory workshop, Mr. Grips, this morning. He says that for a young lad of 12, Hans is very gifted. It is a shame he only makes elephants. February 11th, 1933. Father and Hans were locked in a long discussion yesterday, or should I say Hans was locked in one of Father's long monologues. As it is inconceivable that Hans should go to school like other children. Father wants to take him on as a worker at the factory. However, Hans will have to stop making his own little devices. February 20th, 1938. In secret, Gertrude delivered to me a robot from Hans. It's a robot of us as children. It works with a small cylinder punched with tiny holes. I quivered with emotion as turned the key. The message it gave was simple. He was telling me he loved me, very very much. February 21st, 1938. Gertrude gave me a different cylinder for today's toy. Hans is truly incredible. He has found a means of communicating between us and us alone in total secret. February 27th, 1938. My days are spent eagerly awaiting Han's messages. He has now resolved to run away. He is preparing his escape, like if it was a game. March 6, 1938. Gertrude has returned and she is beside herself. Han has disappeared. Father has not even deigned to return to the workshop where he locked up his son, nor find out how he managed to escape. He just gave me a black look as if he knew we were up to something behind his back. March 7, 1938. It is beginning to dawn on me that Hans has gone. I miss him so much.
Wow, that was fascinating, sad and so emotional. I learned so much from her diary.